Sasquatch Ontario hoax. An inconvenient lie. A man is most dangerous when he begins to believe his own lies. Such is the case with MP. He has told so many lies over the years that he actually believes them now. Recently, he mentioned in a video and a Facebook post that he had backing from the former science director of the Darwin State Museum in Moscow. That is a complete lie. MP claims that Dmitry Bayanov was the former science director at the Darwin Museum.
Some newer audio recording, some thoughts on the subject as a whole, some correspondence shown from Dmitry Bayanov, former science director of the Darwin State Museum in Moscow.
Lies, lies, lies. All truth, huh, Mike? One of our sources reached out to the Darwin Museum to ask about this. Here's that correspondence. You are correct, Dmitry Bayanov was never the science director of the Darwin Museum. Surprise, surprise. MP is once again telling a big fat lie, and his pattern of behavior is predictable. If something or someone favors him, he endorses them. If something or someone calls him out on his BS, he lashes out and smears them. After some scientists and well-respected researchers called him out on his hoax, he disowned them, even though he had initially endorsed them and touted their credentials. Take for example Dr. Jeffrey Meldrum. MP used to tout Meldrum's credentials. That is until Meldrum called Sasquatch Ontario hoax. Now MP says that Meldrum is part of a government cover-up. Take for example Scott Nelson. MP used to tout Nelson's credentials. That is until Nelson called Sasquatch Ontario hoax. Now MP says that Nelson doesn't know anything about language or Bigfoot language. Take for example the BFRO. MP used to tout the BFRO's credentials. That is until the BFRO called Sasquatch Ontario hoax. We've learned from reputable sources that MP even attempted to join the BFRO as a researcher and go along on one of their expeditions. He was supposedly denied because of his questionable mental state. Now MP endlessly smears the BFRO and their researchers. See the pattern? It should come as no surprise that MP is refusing to get vaccinated against COVID. He wrote the following on YouTube. I'm in Canada. Never getting their experimental poison jab. Isn't it interesting that he endorses Dmitry Bayanov, who is someone that MP wants the world to believe is the former director of science at the Darwin Museum, but MP won't trust what actual scientists have to say about COVID. It's people like MP who we can thank for keeping us all in lockdown, loss of employment, and allowing the virus to mutate again and again. Dmitry Bayanov was nothing more than a person interested in Bigfoot. He had absolutely no science background or experience in the sciences. It appears that Mr. Bayanov didn't hold a degree in any study at all. But MP needs his followers to believe that his evidence has somehow been validated, and he'll even concoct wild tales to achieve this. As usual, MP would like the world to believe his lie. As is the case with MP time and time again, the truth is vastly different than the yarn he keeps spinning. Dmitry Bayanov was well known for falling for hoaxes. There are many over the years that he was duped by. His contact with MP started just before his passing. Bayanov's mind had clearly deteriorated by that time and his judgment was severely compromised more than ever. MP should be ashamed of himself, on many fronts. He is putting others at risk by refusing to get vaccinated, and he continues to lie through his teeth about his hoax. We encourage everyone watching this video to reach out to the Darwin Museum to ask about Dmitry Bayanov. He was never the science director there. Nor did he ever say he was. Only MP has said that he was. Will MP own his lie, or will he cover it up like he usually does? Our money's on the former. We also encourage everyone to visit Crystal Lake where the hoax is taking place. The roads are all public and you can see for yourself. See the link above and in the video description. Sasquatch Ontario is, and has always been, a big fat hoax.